Meantime, Government Senator Deborah Tobias says the report has confirmed what has been the talk around town for years now. The idea of corruption among politicians and businessmen, she says, is not far-fetched.
As much as persons may seem to think that if those alleged extrajudicial killings occurred, that it's something that's justifiable because it's a means to an end, I think it's really, really important that we understand that once you allow for persons to make decisions without going through due process, and again, I said that there is much controversy because, you know, those certain people know that we have inefficiencies in the judicial system. We have a lot to change and a lot of improvements are required. But when we start thinking of doing things without going through due process, it means that the lines become very, very blurred. And I always relate a lot of the things that I believe in to how I run my business. When you look at running a business, if you think of bending the rules a little bit or doing things that are unethical or not principled on the basis that you're trying to achieve a particular end, then it becomes something that you're setting an example that is incorrect for your staff, and you're also setting an image for the company that is not something that is sustainable and that you want to preserve.
Senator Tobia, however, added that St. Lucia must be seen as a country that adheres to the rule of law.
I mean, it is a reality. You know, it's like we would be not telling the truth if we said that it doesn't happen. To what level is what I guess the investigations will bring out. It's unfortunate, and again, it's going back to doing things the ethical and principled way. We must always uphold what is the right way, rather than just justify what we're trying to achieve because of all of the different challenges that we face. It cannot be a good thing right now. With all of the various things that we are already facing as a nation, for this to come out, there are implications.
The government senator says there must be recognition and appreciation for the vital service provided by the police force. Though the report spoke of unlawful conduct among some members, the majority of officers, she says, are committed and dedicated to country. And independent Senator Dr. Stephen King, who is a co-founder of Remand for Justice, says he supports the Prime Minister's decision not to release the full impacts report because of the implications for the entire country. The vocal senator, however, has challenged the government to fix the broken justice system. Doing so, he says, will lessen national frustration with criminality because due process will be able to capture those who transgress the law.
Yeah, we're still advocating for what is necessary, the 2 criminal courts to expedite things, the need to review the whole remand population at Bordelais to see what we can do to release people or expedite certain cases depending on what the case is and so on. Also the whole issue of alternative sentencing, and which is something that we're looking at. We've asked the Minister for Justice, Legal Affairs to look into the matter, so we anticipate that he will be looking into it. We will follow up with him. We need to just keep the pressure on, keep the advocacy going. Clearly, it's for the long haul, right? And that's what we need to do. Even in the court itself, as you know, we're advocating for new technology to be brought in so that transcripts can be made faster, so recording in every court, so you don't have to have longhand writing while witnesses give evidence. And the transcripts also can be, if we could have the technology to go straight from recording to transcript rather than having to wait for people to do the long typing from a recording. All sorts of things that we think need to be brought to bear to make the courts, to speed up the court.
Senator King says he is looking forward to hearing what is contained in the budget for improving the speed and delivery of justice in St. Lucia. With the Prime Minister alluding to pending changes within the hierarchy of the police force, Opposition Senator Mary Isaac says she expects a fair process to be undertaken in assessing the merit for the changes. Speaking to reporters outside Parliament, the recently appointed Member of Parliament said, like the nation, she is curious about the full content of the impacts report.
I saw a document that is the Prime Minister's opinion, or maybe an analysis by him, but I haven't seen the report, so I really cannot comment on the report. One thing I have to say is that police officers, public workers are appointed by the Public Service Commission and also disciplined by the Public Service Commission. And I know that as long as the Commission has a role to play, then whatever happens, it is going to be fair, because the commission is the agency that is responsible for disciplining, employing, appointing, and doing everything with public workers.
And former UWP government minister Ezekiel Joseph shares similar sentiments.
We are hearing statements by the Prime Minister alluding to the report. Individually, personally, I would like to see the report, at least to verify what the Prime Minister has said. Okay?
But from what has been told, where do you see this headed?
Well, I can't make a statement on that because I cannot verify what was said in the Prime Minister's address. I need to see the report to be able to verify it.
Are you saying that you don't trust the Prime Minister's words?
You said it, not I. Thank you.